Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkis, and today is Fabric Chat.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Little throwback Wednesday here. I don't know if you can tell where we are or not. People who have come into the shop know where we are. So we are in the boutique room. And so when we first started doing Fabric Chat, this is where we always were. We were always in this room. We had a little corner where we would do Fabric Chat and where we would do classes. And the reason we moved
Road traffic.
is that the highway is right here. And there it is. So
we would already hear, but we're going to hear road traffic.
Yeah. So we had to move for a couple of reasons. One is that all of that memento stuff is finally coming in.
Finally.
Which is super, super good, but...
Oh, baby's out.
Hi, what's wrong? Hey!
Auntie must be out there.
Come look at her. Hello! Hi. And so now where we normally film is full. It's actually the kit. Ha! You had a bath this morning. Is your hair still wet? A little bit. Say good morning. What is that smile? No one's knocking. Can you say hi? Good morning. Hi.
Oh, she probably let herself out, actually.
Oh, yeah. What happened here with her hair? Did she wear a towel for most of the time?
I don't know what's happening. But her curls on the back are so cute.
It's a bad hair day.
She's got little, Shirley Temple curls back there.
She has Shirley Temple curls in the back, but this has got something for you. She has hat hair at the top.
Oh, you're going to go see who's here?
Bye. Okay. We'll come back and see us.
Love you.
Bye.
I'm not coming with you. Took me
Doing this.
Come on. What do you need from me? You have everything you need.
You have your cucumbers and your tomato. She's very sweet. So last night I went to give her a hug. Hey, what you want? You don't want that.
You can't have Nana's coffee. That's no.
Last night I went to leave, so I was going to give her a hug.
Yeah?
And so I give her a hug, and then she turns very quickly, and she says, bye!
To me, it's like,
I'm going with Hannah. It's like, oh.
Blew me kisses and everything.
Bye, Mom.
We were totally played.
I kept trying to hand her back. No!
Yeah. We were totally played.
We were totally played. Yeah, I know. So first, let's see. Okay, so did we finish our sentence about where we are? Yeah, and why we're here. Okay, and we're in the boutique room. At the end, we'll tell you what the quilts are behind us. What, did you get a kiss?
We did get a kiss.
Oh. And but first now, we had our book club yesterday, and I think there's only, I don't know, 1,500 of you or so that kind of hang out with us on book club, which is really good. So I think we should repeat just a couple of things, because just in case you guys didn't watch book club, they all want to know how the camping went.
Oh, our camping, it was really fun. We had a really good time. We went up to Jameson Lake, or Jack's Resort, same place, and we had a lot of fun. There were five families who went up with us, and we were there all weekend. It was really hot. We hit triple digits. We are still in triple digits, so it is super hot, but everyone has AC. The lake was beautiful. It was really great. I mean, if you're in this area and you want to take an extra day to camp, it is 30 minutes from Ephrata. Beautiful dryland drive through Rimrock to hit Jameson Lake, and it's just we really enjoyed ourselves.
If you don't know where it is, and for those of you guys that have been here and you've toured around our area, if you go through Soap Lake, and we've often gone up to, I take everybody up to Dry Falls, so keep going past Dry Falls, past all those other lakes that are highly populated with other tourists. Go up until you hit the stop sign. When you hit the stop sign, you're at Highway 2. Go left towards Wenatchee, go west, and then you're going to go about 10 miles,
maybe,
and at 10 maybe at the most. you'll see a sign and it'll say Jack's Resort. It doesn't say Jameson Lake.
But she is on Jameson Lake Road.
She is right on, it is Jameson Lake Road. And so then you turn right and you run right into it. The lake is beautiful. Yeah. It's this teeny tiny little in the middle of nowhere. You know, the backdrop, it's kind of sheltered. It almost seems like it's a lake that's in shade because it's this big, humongous basalt cliff. Yeah. And it's at the bottom of it. So the basalt cliff is here. The lake is here, the road, and then right here across from it is where the resort is. And then this whole side of it is dryland wheat, sagebrush, scrubland, that kind of thing. It really is beautiful, and it's very remote.
Yeah, and it's a full hookup.
It really is nice.
And you have water power. Yeah. The restaurant is good, great drinks, great food. Great people that work there. There's really also, nice. If you just go past the resort, there is state camping. So if you're like, I don't want to pay, I think it's like $40 a night for full hookups. If you don't want to pay that, you can keep going and stay at the free spot at the state, which is just asphalt and public bathrooms. You can stay there
in the north end,
and then come in for lunch, for dinner or whatever. So and that's again like another minute and a half drive. I mean, it's nothing.
It's a little lake.
It ends there. So we had a lot of fun, and the kids had a lot of fun. Lots of sun. But
now the other funny thing is, as we tell everybody, so last night I was talking to Paul because let's back up. So it was Brianna and Robert and the kids, and it was Brittany. Jordan's in Alaska, but it was Brittany and the kids, our youngest son Jared and his wife, and then other family friends. I smell an odor.
That's why she came back.
We may pause for a moment, but it's okay. Do your business. We don't care. It's all good. It's a good thing. No one's judging. Anyway, so, and we didn't go. It's we stayed home. I had to work, and I was prepared if any child needed to be rescued or they needed anything from town or, whatever. But Pa and I stayed home and we had work to do and stuff. So anyway, so last night he's asking, he says, well, and he's a million questions. And so I assume that Pa is watching to get the dirt. So he says, well, did everybody have a good time? I don't even remember all of the questions he asked me.
We all had
and he wanted to know how many other people were there.
Okay, it was not full. So I bet.
Weird.
Right.
Do you think it's because people don't know?
I think so. I also think when that road, Highway 2, had a washout and like something happened with the roadway. So they did have the roadway closed, but unfortunately to Jack's Resort, the washout was beyond them. But where the state put the road closed because of washout, you couldn't get to them. Just how you and Dad had to do your excursion the other direction. Yes. So I think that probably messed people's regular plans up. Because, you had entirely rebooked last year's summer activities. So if they went somewhere else and decided they liked it.
Oh, so they didn't get a lot of their repeat customers.
I half wonder that. With that said, there were probably only 6 or 8 spots left when we showed up, and then the day we showed up, someone checked out and someone checked in, and they were kind of all flip-flopping around. So and the one spot we really wanted, there's a really cute little spot. They were a no-call, no-show, so we took it from last year for next year. Good. We're going to go back for 4th of July next year.
Good.
There's also, of course, there's a burn ban up there, so unless you have a portable propane fireplace, you can have that, but no fireworks. So
thank goodness for that.
5 dogs that were up there with just us, there was nothing to be afraid of.
The whole thing would ignite.
Oh, yes. So, anyone who thought they were going to do anything crazy, there were going to be a whole lot of people pummeling them. Yeah. So none of the dogs were the whole fireworks show. We didn't even hear any. You didn't hear any. You didn't see any. And so it was great there. So I would say that there's room. I think maybe it might get more popular as people find it. Everyone we took with us, we heard from Mom how cute it was. We actually drove up to see it because I'm not a camper.
No.
Probably no.
No. She's at the Holiday Inn a block away.
So they do have, if you guys are also not campers or you have friends who are campers but you're not into that, they have 2 cabins and like a house that they rent also. that are full AC, the whole shebang.
Oh, that's nice.
Or if someone just wants to go away but you don't want to camp, you can do that too.
And the other thing that's nice is the restaurant there. And if you remember, I don't know how long you, all of you have been watching, but when I told the story last year, July of last year, about our anniversary, this was the place we went, where the road was out. We had to go up,
great
trekking.
food, good prices.
Yes, yeah. And it was really, the dinner was fantastic. And there's a bar there, and there's a tiny little convenience store.
Yeah.
That you could get pretty much. I mean, I think it's a fantastic spot.
Yeah.
They should be busy all the time. Do you think that it's because of water sports? Because the lake is tiny, so...
But we still did, so, let's see, the 5 families, and we were the only ones up there. Everyone else who went up there loved it. They're coming back with us next year. Jared and Crystal are actually going up in a couple weeks because he bought paddle boards.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, so Nathan and his girls all had paddle boards. Alex and his kids had kayaks. The other family, Matt and his girls, they actually had one of those pedal boats.
Oh,
which you can actually rent a pedal boat or like
it was like a little boat. Oh.
Yeah, you can rent those from Jack's Resort if you don't have any of that but want to get out on the water. You can do that. So everybody really enjoyed it. There was a family who there were pontoon boats on there. And there were
there a boat
jet
launch?
skis. Yeah, so right at the resort, if you guys look it up on, the pictures don't do it justice, I just have to tell you. But right at where the resort is, there's a boat launch right there, and you can just, they are docking their pontoon boats right there.
With a motor on it.
Yeah, it's pretty deep. And then if you go that mile, a minute up the road to where the state is, there are 3 boat launches back there. And you can launch out anywhere. And the lake is probably 2 miles long. I mean, that little stretch right in front of the resort is, kid friendly. You're not going to get too far out. It does get deep pretty quickly if you have little people, but all of our kids had life vests on. So yeah,
around a little bit.
So we had a lot of fun. And we even put up our pop-up tents down at the water. So for us parents who were just watching, getting in, getting out, watching, we had kind of a shaded place to be.
That's smart.
You can totally do all water sports on it.
I mean, there's no one around.
No.
The closest community would be...
It's probably
Curly City.
which is probably 30 miles.
Oh,
20 miles?
15.
Maybe. Somewhere in there.
Yeah, so it's kind of in the middle of somewhere.
Yeah. So it's totally worth going. You ready to go change your diaper?
Are you ready? Are y'all finished with all your little midness?
She's playing peekaboo with them, so you'll see. So yeah, and it's right on Highway 2. So it's super easy to get to if you're...
And let's go out for dinner.
Yeah.
And check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Nice ladies, the gals that own it. I mean, the one gal is the granddaughter of Jack, right? I'm sure she is. She's like the original.
Yes. And then her other grandma used to own a restaurant. A restaurant in Concanelli, because I was telling, they were asking if we've already been here. I was like, oh no, but the rest of them really like to go up to Concanelli because of the same thing, and we talked them into here. And she's like, oh my gosh, well my grandma used to own the Sip and Sud or something. I might have that wrong. She passed away last year, but if anybody from Concanelli area knows that, it's the same family who owns Jack's Resort, so I think that was kind of special. But
nice people, nice place.
Yeah, super great. And she was super nice with us. She let us kind of spread out a little bit without having to, rent an extra spot to play cornhole. She put a sprinkle out for the kids because we were over going on the water one day and it was too hot and there were too many kids that were, sunburnt, and we had asked, hey, can we put a sprinkler out, She's like, oh yeah, that'd be great. You can water the grass and the kids can play. And I said, okay, we'll watch and move it around. And so she was super great.
Fantastic.
Yeah. We all got along.
And then how many people were there? How many campsites are there? Maybe a dozen?
No, there's more than that.
Okay.
I bet there's probably 10. There's probably 25 or 30.
Oh.
There's a few, they're upgrading some things. So there's a few on one side that there's probably 7, and I don't think they're full hookups. I don't think there might be sewer on that side. Yeah. And they're smaller. So if you have a smaller camper, you'd fit, but these big old campers or motorhomes, they won't fit there. And then the center one, there's probably 15 or 20 on that one. And then...
And then what are their seasons? Because they close...
April to October.
Okay.
essentially fishing season.
Yeah.
They're there for, and I mean, I think
no one's going to be able to get there or want to camp in the winter.
Yeah.
So that makes
so
sense.
it's, I think it's April 4th to October 17th or something is what the sign says. So yeah.
We're going to pause for a moment to find a baby and
we'll be right back.
Fix things. Okay, baby is
Yes, everybody's happy. Smells good.
Yes, it smells good. So anyway, so I think that is the nice thing about Central Washington is that we have a massive number of lakes.
Yeah.
And stocked lakes, because that was my last question is it stocked? Can you fish there?
You can absolutely fish. It is trout. They do stock it. So right now during this fishing season, that Jameson Lake is part of a like a trophy hunt. I don't know.
Oh.
They have tagged fish that are in that lake. I was going to take a picture of the sign, but I didn't see it. But there's yellow tagged fish.
Oh.
And you can go into the resort and say, hey, here's my fish, and they'll log it. And the biggest fish ones, I don't know. Well, they tried fishing, but the fishing was better towards the state side, and I think it's because it's deeper over there. I think, of course, right out the resort where we're swimming, it's not as deep. But yeah, people were totally fishing, bringing fish back. There's a couple people who had like 3 or 4, and they had that for dinner, and yeah, they weren't doing anything fancy, no fancy bait or lures, because Robert was asking, because he had his whole tackle box, and what should we use? And they said, oh, we'll go. There's this tiny little island in the middle, and he's like, well, right in there. That's where I get all mine. I don't know.
Huh.
So yeah, you can fish, you can swim, you can pull behind a boat, jet ski. I mean, all your water sports.
Really?
Right there. They don't care.
Pretty fun.
Bring your gas, because you're going to have to travel for gas.
Yeah. The Grant County Tourism Board puts out a little booklet. And if you go to Grant County and click on, go through the little menu, they will mail it to you.
Oh, yeah.
When you come. But we have 37 lakes in Grant County that are stocked fishing lakes. Mm-hmm. And what's really, really nice is that they tell you exactly what's in that lake. If you're fishing for perch, go here, here, and here. If you're fishing for bluegill, crappie, big mouth bass, trout, whatever it is, they'll tell you. So it's a really nice little book. It's not very big. We put it in all of our rooms and stuff so that people know. But Grant County it's why all of the coasties come over here all summer long and hang out, the sunshine and the water sports. So that's good. Okay, well, good.
Super
Pa, if you're watching, which I'm sure you are, I hope I asked all the questions.
It was a lot of fun. It was,
I
I wish I had more pictures. My phone stopped wanting to take pictures. I think
you're
I got
going to want to have some pictures.
I know. I do have, though, a cool video of like a wraparound video of us standing kind of in the middle so you can see the lake and how we're kind of in this, basalt cliff cove, which is, and then you can see the resort and where the camping was.
Oh, good.
So you can kind of see how we were doing it. They're still cleaning up from when the fire went through a couple years ago. They're working on getting more of a beachfront kind of where we're playing that's more beachy than boat docky. But everything takes time, and we thought it was great the way it was, and excited what next year, for 4th of July will bring us. And we'll probably go back a little bit. I mean, the kids really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's so close.
Take your dogs. Super dog friendly. She likes them to be on leashes just, because it keeps dogs from doing doggy things. But, it was good. We had a really, really great time.
Good.
Totally recommend going.
Good. All right. Okay, so we'll have to put that video in there. And then the other little update thing, as I was thinking about yesterday, is, again, if you watched Book Club, we reviewed The Last Thing He Told Me. Mm-hmm. But I had said during that there was a book that I was listening to that I probably was not going to finish. Yes. What a Difference a Day Makes.
Really?
I am in love with this book. I'm at that. I sat on I didn't even want to go to bed. It was like 11:30.
And you wanted to put it down, though, because you didn't like the narrator.
I did. And it's funny because I thought about this a bunch this morning while I was doing other stuff. I was thinking about this, about how such an emotional roller coaster it is with a book. And I feel like I do this a lot, that I will either start out with a book and I love it. And then I get to the end and think, okay, well, that was a 3. Or I start out, I don't know if I'm even going to finish this book, and then I end up with it being a 5, and I think you never really know. And I think that there's like 3 stages to the book. And so the first part of the book is that relationship with the author. And in this case, when you're doing Audible books, it's the relationship with the performers, right?
Right.
Because I think that's the thing that you have to keep in mind is it truly is a performance. You know, they are doing their best. And this particular book, and what is it called? I don't know. The Things We Leave Unfinished? The Things We Leave Unfinished by Rebecca Yarrow.
Oh, that's on my to be read list.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna.
But see,
there aren't really.
My
any
hard
yet,
part
but-
is I don't want to cry on a book.
Oh,
I don't
I
want to have emotional unrest.
I know. And so far, no tears. I totally agree. I totally agree. If an animal dies, do not recommend that book to me. I don't care. I'm not going to read it. Or babies. I don't want anything to happen to children.
Yeah.
You know, the rest of the stuff, I don't care. But I don't want babies or children or animals to be hurt. And anyway, and yeah, listen to all of the historical fiction, war.
Right, that's different. That's an entirely different bracket of tears.
Yeah, totally different thing. Yeah. But anyway, so there's a performance, and so this particular book, so there is a man reading part of it, and when he does the voices of the girl, and he does the accents of the English gals, and he does whatever, and then there's a woman reading it, and she does the accents and does the voices of the men, and it's just a little. For me initially, it was a little too much. It's like, wait, who is talking now, and why is your accent like that, and why is it? And then it would go to another one. So it was initially super distracting. I kept having to rewind because I couldn't figure out who was talking and what they were talking about. But once I kind of got into it and got past that and realized both of these performers are doing the best they can. You know, they're telling a story about an American GI and an English countess, you know, and her sister. And so they're telling, you know, this story, and I think the accents are difficult, but it is a really, really good story, and it's really unique because it's one of those book in a book things, you know, where this author died and never finished. She wrote 79 books, all were bestsellers. She was just like the most famous author. Passed away, and the only book that she left unfinished was her story about her and her husband. Her granddaughter inherited all of her stuff, and anyway, through whatever, there's this young man who's been tasked with the opportunity to finish this book. And so you're hearing the book, you know, as it unfolds and as it goes through their story. And they meet each other.
Cool.
It's really, really good. And so then I was thinking, this is what happens is when you decide that you love a book, is when you are invested in these characters. I love every single character in this book. I love every one of them. I think they are all funny or, you know, tortured or, you know, I care about every single character, and I think that that's what makes it a 5, is that you get so invested in them.
I agree.
And so then you get a little worried. It's like, oh, it's better end good. This better end good, because then when it ends, that's when, you know, what feeling are you left with? You know, did you think that was a great ride, or was it like, oh man, you blew it in the end? So anyway, I'm about halfway through, and I love it. So
good.
So we'll have to see. I'll have to give you a little update. On which it won't be until I get back from Alaska.
Oh, sure.
But anyway, but I just wanted a little update because I think yesterday I said, don't read this. I'm probably not going to finish it. I want to take that back.
Prematurely judged.
Prematurely judged. So anyway, so I wanted to mention that. And then the other thing that I wanted to back up, I had 2 things on my list, was contests. I think that, I don't know what happened and we got kind of busy, but we were talking a couple of weeks ago about how many bolts we have.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then Tracy and Eliza actually
they counted.
I do not know the number.
Oh,
do you
yeah.
know the number?
It's on the refrigerator. They tacked it up there. I don't know.
You don't know the number?
I don't know. They filled out who got the closest number and what the number is, but I never looked.
I was thinking,
it's still on there.
We need to have prizes I think what we need to do is we need to, like, once a month have some fun question of the month. You know, just something. Give us your answer either. Give us your answer in the comments, and we'll check on, you know, this video. Or if you place an order, give us your answer there. And what we'll do is on the last day of the month, we will give you the answer to the trivia question or the whatever, or the, you know, whatever it is. Because I keep thinking of a couple things, thinking, oh, that would be a really fun contest. And so just have some fun little contests, and maybe some that would feature, you know, unfinished projects or a quilt that you've made, or, you know, whatever. We'll figure out some kind of fun things. But anyway, so I think that we need to, some people were even guessing how many we had, right?
Yeah.
Because I think that I say 10,000, no, I say 5,000 square feet, and then I say over 12,000 bolts. I believe that that's how many we have. But I'll tell you how I've come to that number is because in the olden days, we used to have to count.
Yeah.
We used to have to count
inventory.
When we would do inventory once a year, we had to count so we would know the exact number of bolts and how many yards on each bolt. We've not done that now that we're all computerized. We haven't done that in probably 6 years.
Yeah.
But just that whole knowing what 6,000 bolts look like, and know what 8,000 bolts look like, and know that we've continued to grow. The only thing that's different is that we sell out of collections far faster now than we used to. So I think it would be different. But
And it's possible that number fluctuates depending on the season, too.
Yeah.
January and February, we probably have far more bolts in our shop than we do this time of year.
Yeah.
When people are traveling and shopping and...
Yeah. And those of you guys that have been in the store know that it can be overwhelming. And we tell people that when you come, you should come with a bit of an idea. Are you thinking about borders for this quilt? Are you thinking about, you know, making a bear quilt for somebody, making a blue batik quilt for somebody? Come with some sort of a plan, because if you're just here for inspiration, it's overwhelming.
Or know what colors are missing in your stash and do just a stash building. Say, I need purples and reds, and if those pop out at me, I'm going to take them.
Yeah.
Yeah, something. Because I agree. If you're just here looking for
you're
something...
You're going to leave with nothing.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of choices to be had.
A lot of choices. So thus begins the first contest. So today is July 10th. So on July 31st, we will give you the answer of how many bolts are in the store. And we're not going to count again, so that will be, and it'll change, you know, we'll empty more bolts.
And those of you that have already guessed when we first talked about it, you don't have to guess again if you don't want to.
We'll find you. I think Tracy's been keeping track.
Yeah, we already have that on the list.
Tabulating. So we'll announce it. We'll start to get together a little present, so it'll be kind of fun. And we'll announce the winner. And so that'll be the other thing, is that sometimes when you guys comment, and we've done this before, I think even like temperature quilt winners, and then we say, oh, you have to give us your name, because it might say that you are, you know, Big Sky 69, you know, or whatever.
And that's how we'll tell you.
Yeah,
that's how I'll tell you how you won. Is I'll do whatever your handle is, and then you'll have to.
But then you need to tell us who you are and what your address is.
So we can give you your prize.
We don't know who you are. We might know you, but we might know you.
But you can also wait until see if you win and then email Tracy that information. You don't have to put it on YouTube comments for sure. We don't care about that, but just keep in mind we don't know your handles.
We don't know you. I mean, we might.
Some of you we know, but
yeah. All right, so we'll do that. So indicate the number. The other kind of fun thing is that last week we talked about, I had given a statistic and said that that I thought that it was interesting on our YouTube statistics that
it's
50%,
half.
50% tune back in every single week, and 50% are brand new. And I was surprised by that. I had mentioned it last week that, you know, how do you find us and what makes you keep watching, you know? But what was really funny is the number of people. Did I tell you this already? Yeah. Oh my gosh, tons and tons of people. And in fact, I had sort of missed it, because by the time because we just sit and chat, you know, about nothing and talk. So then that night, I was, you know, looking at the YouTube comments, and everybody kept saying, I'm a 50%er. I'm a 50%er. And I thought, 50% of what? Why are all of these people 50%ers? So I actually had to stop and I had to watch us.
Oh, to see.
And Pa is, laying there next to me and he's going, oh, I like this show. It's like, no.
Simmer down.
Fast forward. I just don't know what we said. And it's like, oh, yeah, that's right. That's what we said. So so I thought that was kind of good. So many people. And what was kind of fun is somebody said, well, we need T-shirts. We do, because it's kind of a funny thing. It's almost like a play on your half of what? What you want? No, 50%ers, the return people. So that was the other thing that made me think about it. It's like, oh, we need to have something fun. We need to have some fun contests and, draw your name out of the hat if you're a 50%er. And that also reminded me, I think that we need some 50% stickers. And
your stickers. Her sleepy stickers.
Go get the stickers.
They came. Should we get them?
Yeah. I'll tell you guys when she goes to get them. I'll tell you in case you missed it. So, how long ago was it?
I think it was last week during a box opening. You talked about it.
Okay, so it was maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I order stickers all the time and coasters and different things for, gifts and prizes when people come up. But I order them from Sticker Mule, and they do a really nice job. And so anyway, I don't remember what had happened. I think that I had ordered the stickers and I knew what I wanted. I wanted a cutout sticker because it's whatever the special is. So when they do the specials, I always order the specials. And so I was just supposed to download my artwork. So they email and they say, oh, okay, well, your sticker's ready. We're all good to go. We just need to get your artwork from you. So I was laying in bed with my phone and I knew that I was in... I have a category of pictures that are called art, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, it could be flowers, it could be, I don't know, good pictures of the kids. There's a lot of scenery pictures. There's a lot of weird pictures in there. And it was going to be a cutout. But anyway, I remember scrolling through them a little bit. And then as you fall asleep, whatever happens. And that was the other thing, is so many people said, oh my gosh, I do that too. I fall asleep all the time and I, delete icons and order things. I don't know, weird things happen. Anyway, when I came to and woke up, Sticker Mule said, thank you for your order. Thank you for your confirmation. Your stickers are on the way. It's like, wait, what did I pick? So I have no idea. And when did it arrive? Because it arrived and you called and I couldn't come.
Must have been Friday or... it was just before the 4th of July. Was it Wednesday?
Maybe.
Must have been Wednesday.
What day was I not here? I left early for something. But so you and Denise couldn't stand it and
we had to see it.
Oh my gosh. And then you were going to call me. So I said,
call me if it's horrifying.
Call me right back.
I didn't call her back.
She did.
Oh,
she called me back and I said, oh my God, what is? She goes, oh no, it's good. And then you call me back for something else. But,
it's a bee butt.
Oh, it is a bee.
Oh, that's not bad. No, it's a bee butt. It's really cute. Let me open it.
I do have this picture framed in my...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bee butt.
Oh, funny. Oh, that's kind of cute.
It's really cute. Yeah. So it's a bee tush. It's cute. You did a good job.
All right.
It was a good sleepy sticker. I was waiting for something way more exciting. Maybe
I know.
I don't know.
I know.
It's still cute though.
That's kind of cute. I have this picture framed by my entryway, so that's why it's in the art one. But it doesn't make a terrible cutout. You have to look for a minute to think about what it is.
You do, because all of the cutout is weird because of his wings. But
yeah, because of his wings.
It's adorable.
Fun. All right. So we'll throw some bee butts in for all of your orders for today. So if you pick up any of these patterns behind us, or tonight a box opening, or both, we'll throw you in a little bee butt.
Cute.
Okay, good. All right, that's good. All right, good. Okay, good. Let's see. I think that was the main things that I just kind of wanted to make sure that we talked about. I did look up to see what the National Day was today, because I was thinking of that, because July 10th, do you know what else is significant about July 10th? July 10th of 2009, we never lived that day.
Oh, that is right. Yes.
We never, as a family, we never experienced July 10th.
Crossing the date line. It's the craziest thing,
2009. Man. Yeah, we were in July 10th. Yeah, because we were in Australia, and our plane was leaving the night of the 9th. Mm-hmm. And we were flying the 16 hours or whatever, and we were landing in Hawaii. And
we arrived the morning of the 9th.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
No, that's right. I think going over we didn't experience
the 10th. Yeah.
That's right. Going over. We left on the 9th, arrived on the 11th.
Yes.
And then, that's right. So
however, we came back.
And then when we came back, we experienced the same day twice. I have a receipt. You'd think that the credit card company would figure this out. I did some shopping in Sydney, Australia at 3 p.m. on the whatever the date was. I guess it must have been about the 24th or whatever. And then I also shopped in Honolulu at like 10 a.m. on the same day, which is, how is that possible? But anyway.
Yeah, I do remember that. Cause missed one day, lived one day twice.
Yeah, we lived one day twice.
That's one of the, I mean, you need to go if you want to experience, I think New Zealand and Australia is a magical place. It is so amazing. And just also the fun thing you'll never forget that you miss it. You don't live a day and you live a day twice. I think that's the craziest thing.
2 days.
The dateline, man.
I get a do-over.
Redo.
Groundhog Day.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun.
So anyway, but July 10th is not only Cousin Chris's birthday.
Oh, yes.
Today. It's also National Kitten Day.
Oh, Kitten Day. I've got 4 kittens at my house. They're barn kitties.
You need to find the mom, and
I know. I need to catch some mamas. I've got 3 mamas I need to spay.
They need some intervention.
Yeah, and the mama of that kitten she's getting friendlier, which is nice because she was pretty rough. She's not nice. She'll chase my dog. She'll chase my kids. And she's
a survivor.
She is. She's a tough cookie. And then she's got 4 kittens, and they are scared of everybody. Which, I mean, she's probably just taught them that 2 legs are bad.
Yeah.
So, which are fine. But last night I went out and threw some garbage in the dumpster, and they were climbing the pine tree.
Oh.
I don't know what and to get to a branch is quite a ways up there. And yeah, they're just, I don't know if they're bird hunting. Mama's teaching them something. I don't know.
Are they living out there in the junipers?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they have to be careful because the kittens like to sleep under the hood of my Mustang. Oh. Which seems like it'd be really hot in there. So I don't know. But a lot of the times if we're looking for them for any reason or whatever, I have to lift the hood because they bundle up in there. Which I think is super weird. I mean, maybe they're not now in triple digits because it's got to be hot.
Yeah. Well, tell them that today is their special day and Mama is going for an appointment.
Yeah, Mama needs an appointment.
Because that's the deal about cats is that they are either nursing or pregnant.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as a cycle with a cat. They are, I don't know what he was thinking when he made him that way. Because,
to feed the wild, I don't know.
But
yeah, I know. I keep trying to get into one of the free spay and neuter ones because you know it costs almost $300 to spay a cat now.
That just doesn't seem right.
I know. When we try to do the right thing, because I spay all my dogs, neuter all my dogs, spay all the cats I can catch, and yeah.
And that's why somebody had asked, because we were talking.
I don't neuter my outside male cats because it's not going to matter. He's not. I mean, he's the problem, but it's not going to stop him. So I feel
any other male cat will come along. You can't control that, but you can control your females.
Yeah, and I have 3. I need to. And there's one I can't tell if it's male or female. His tail is never up, or her tail is never up.
Huh.
Which is the weirdest thing.
Well.
Protected.
Maybe it got broken.
Or protected. I don't know. And he runs, it runs around with the cute little orange kitty who, he loves it. He's so sweet. He lets the kids just ragdoll him around, and he really wants to be inside cat, and Bernadette's our only inside cat because she's territorial, and it's like, we're just going to keep it even and keep it safe. And his sister or brother, we cannot figure out girl or boy.
Well,
we haven't had, I think it's a boy because It's never become pregnant.
Solid black cats are always boys.
She's like
tabbies are almost always boys.
It's the color
and calicos
are always girls.
Always girls.
Yeah, he's like the color of butter. Long hair, butter.
Beautiful.
Super beautiful. But we're leaning towards more boy because he's never came up
pregnant.
Yeah. So we think it's a he. We don't know though. but that's the hard part. Is he's the color of butter. Just beautiful.
And if you need some kittens and
let me
you're
know.
Local,
they're really nice. My little orange kitty, you can have him. But he's so sweet. He's outside. Sweet. He's a mouser. He stays close. But he's really good with the kids. Loves the dogs. Super sweet. I have a barn mama who's super nice. At the moment, I don't think she has any kittens. I'm not sure she's actually had any that live. Because she's never come with kittens. I know. Or she's not a good mom. I don't know. Either of those could be true. That's
the hard thing, and that's why you just don't want them to have babies.
Yeah. So she's very sweet, and
don't want to worry about that.
She's very sweet too, and she's when I need to catch to spay. And then there's my feral one. If you bring me a trap, I will catch you a feral mama. I always think of mousetrap with him. Dad had one of those. He even brought it home in a box.
He did.
And that's where I got Rosanna. Was he brought Rosanna and this cat in a box.
He did. That was the scariest thing. So when we were raising the kids and we lived out there, great big huge shop, and Pa had a auto body shop. That was what he did for 25 years. He was an auto body repairman. So he had his business right there where we lived. And he ended up with mice, which why wouldn't you?
All of these doors open.
We are in the country, doors open all the time, surrounded by fields. Why wouldn't you end up with mice?
Of course.
And so he couldn't get rid of the mice. And it wasn't that big of a problem, except a customer had brought back their car, and kind of like behind the front headlight, there was like a little nest. So the car had been in there long enough that, mice were making
to Dad detailed it. So it wasn't going to happen again.
Yeah. So Dad said, okay, that's it. Now no more. So and we had friendly cats, but nobody that wanted to be out in the shop. It was smelly out there.
Yeah, no barn cats yet.
No barn cats. And so we didn't have any of that. And so he went, and I don't even remember where he went, but I think he went, and that was what he asked for. I want the meanest, toughest, gonna eat all of the mice cats ever.
He got it.
So sure enough, he comes home and he has two. So one was the baby. So it was the mama cat and the baby cat, right?
And that's where he got Rosanna too.
Rosanna,
because he was so mad that I brought this cat inside. I was like, well,
So he got
pretty.
He got these two cats, and we could hear it. So he brings home this box, and it's just
if you got close,
and it's spitting, so and it's like, oh wow,
what'd you get?
What is this cat? And so anyway, finally all the doors are closed, everything's okay. We have the food and the water out. And this cat's gonna live in the shop, I guess. Whatever. Be a shop cat.
No idea what it would look like.
Yeah,
I had no idea what it looked like.
He opens up the doors and the box. We all kind of stand back a little bit, waiting, and then I think that Dad was the one that kind of went forward. All of a sudden, bing! His cat just jumps out and just bullets off, and you hear this crashing, things breaking, and I thought, oh my gosh. And then we look in the box, and here's this other little one.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, I don't know.
I saved it.
So
I rescued the baby.
Brianna rescued this little baby, took the baby in the house, and Pa was not happy about that. But it's
that's my cat.
Whatever.
That cat ain't gonna survive with the other cat. I don't know what you brought home. Was it a raccoon? We don't know.
And Pa always wanted that damn cat back. And Rosanna never spent a single night or day in that shop. And the other cat, I don't even know. I think the cat went off to eat coyotes or something different. But that cat did not stay either. So I don't know.
They didn't want to be caged.
No.
Yeah,
no. So kind of a sad story, maybe. But maybe it lives next door now. I don't know what happened. That was a long time ago, but
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, you're right. Feral barn cats. I mean, they
have a purpose.
They survive because they know exactly what they want and what they're going to do.
Yeah.
And I'm not living
and
here.
how to protect themselves.
Yeah. It probably made it right back to where it lived before.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
So
Cats and dogs.
Cats and dogs, man.
All right.
Cats and dogs.
So let's tell them. Can you?
Oh, the quilt's behind us. Sure.
You know everything. So this one, we've had this one behind us before. This is Carolyn Hutchinson's.
This one's Pretty Pavers.
Pretty Pavers. And then with 6.5 inch. 6 inch.
So you can do fat quarters or 6-inch strips. This is just a jelly roll race.
It's a jelly roll race.
And we just separated it with some solid squares just to add a little bit of interest.
Just for fun. And not every strip, but some of them, when you sew them together, if you just put a little pop of something in there, it makes it kind of fun. So that's all that was.
So if someone wants just, my color's black, my color's purple, I don't want any other colors, you can do creative license and put, a little something.
Hold the phone. I forgot to tell you this.
What?
As I go through the comments on YouTube or whatever, oftentimes it pops up Jelly Roll Race. It's up in the algorithm, and I think that people watch it fairly frequently. Well, anyway, there was a comment on there, and this person, I don't know who she is, she says, I'm sure she says, she reminds me of Sally Fields. And then another person underneath there said, she does.
Who is Sally?
Oh my gosh! I don't, but I love Sally Fields. You don't know who Sally Fields is?
I don't think so. Oh. I don't think I know who that is. I'll Google her.
Google her.
Sally
Make
Fields.
sure you get a younger picture of her.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay. Anyway, I was super excited about that. You guys will be excited about that.
Fields.
It's not true, but I don't know what it was. Maybe it was my hair at the time, because I had my hair all up in a messy bun, and I don't know what it was, but it was probably the hair. But anyway, Jelly Roll Race. There's a video for that.
This one you might not be able to see very much. This is just
we featured this one in our paper piecing tutorial. We have a little paper piecing tutorial, and this block is a free downloadable block for you. For that, that's a little paper piece block.
Winding Ways.
Brianna, we need to do this video.
I know, it's on Anna's list that we're going to work on, and
we're going to get it done. This is our time to catch up. We have a fairly slow July.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be gone for 4 days. But
and then when she gets back, we have plans to make
caught up
happen.
Yeah.
And I don't know, you might be able to see this one.
This one is Raggedy Squares, Brianna's class. You should open that up. This is like the cutest darn thing. Is there a video for this one?
Yes, there's.
This is cute because there is a pattern.
There's a lot of in the video. If you want to watch it, again, you don't need the pattern if you watch the video, or you can get the pattern. Yeah. But I show a lot of. I think there's like 4 or 5 quilts that are this.
Yeah.
So
she does this a lot. That's what she would do when she was young. I don't know if she was like 10 or what when she made that, but she would come up with something and then she would make 12 of them.
Yep.
And she would just, I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do another one. And then she eventually move on. And then this one is Crazy Stars. So, Crazy Stars, and there's 2 different videos. There is one Crazy Star video that features Janet Nesbitt's star, which is totally different. It's a stackable thing than ours. And then this one is Crazy Stars. So there's these pointy stars that are in the sashing, and then these other stars. And these are noodles. We tell you how to do noodles in the pattern. So this is baby stars. Yeah. And then there's also the big stars. And so there's 2 different sizes.
This is the one. When you're looking through the videos, I do the Janet Nesbitt Crazy Star tutorial. Mom does her Crazy Stars. That will also, what Crazy Stars is correct. Mom teaches this. Yeah. I teach
the other one.
And
this one ends with a Z. Crazy Stars. And this is the one that we're doing on the Alaskan cruise.
Oh, yes it is. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing.
You can do the big stars or the baby stars.
Yeah, we have a bunch of quilts on display right now down at the
Hood
River Museum, and I get constant emails and texts. Is that quilt for sale? No. But would you sell that quilt to me? And there's a quilt that I saw. I'm wondering what the price is.
Sorry,
not for sale.
Find yourself a quilter.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Yes,
we'll sell them when when we have time to make new ones. All right. Okay, all right. I think that's probably, I don't know, lots of interruptions. I don't know if we've talked to you for 20 minutes or an hour and a half.
No idea. No idea. Tonight we'll see you for box opening. Tomorrow is temperature quilt. So if you want to come in. It's a Zoom. I'll put the Zoom link on the bottom. And the reason we do Zoom is so we can show and tell. Anna watches it with us so she can take screenshots, and then she creates it into a YouTube for you guys to see the show and tell. So if you're available, it's at 11 o'clock. You can
Pacific time.
You can log in to Zoom with us and hang out. A lot of people just there to listen because maybe they're taking a break at work, maybe they're driving. I don't care. It doesn't matter. And then Anna does her magic, and then we'll show it to everybody else Friday or Saturday.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
All right.
All right. Okay, we'll see you tonight.
See ya. Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.